You have arrived at your destination on the right.
Taking you to Boca Raton, that's in Palm Beach County, Florida, for Enigma Haunt, which is an annual tradition here. It's the final year. It's been operating for 9 years, and if you want to see it, make sure to get here. You have until basically the end of the month of October to experience it, and we're going to take a little tour in just a moment. Be sure to let me know you're enjoying this video by smashing the like button, and if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe, ring the notification bell so you can come along on other adventures here on the channel, including haunts. And if you're really interested in haunts, check out the playlist Halloween and Haunts, and you'll be seeing plenty more scary stuff throughout the state of Florida that I've covered in the past and that I'm covering now. This is the last year of Enigma Haunt. I wanted to catch this 2 years ago and I missed it. And I'm here a little early. We're gonna get a sneak peek at makeup, at the houses with the lights on, behind the scenes and all that. I'm gonna take you through what I'm allowed to show you. There's some parts I can't show you, and they don't allow any videoing inside the houses during showtime, even for media like myself. With me is
Yvonne Perez. I do marketing and host relations for Enigma Haunt.
and I'm not the only member of the media over here.
Scott Luxor with the Sun Sentinel.
And so we're going to be going in right now, taking a look behind the scenes. There's not much I can video, but whatever I'm allowed to, I'll show you guys. And then in just a little bit, it's going to be opening up to the public at 7 p.m. So we got to make this quick. Let's go. We're in the main entrance right now. This used to be a Bally's Fitness.
Bally's Fitness.
Okay.
This is the ticket area when people get the tickets.
Tickets over here.
The waiting area is actually outside. They enter the haunt through the outside.
Okay.
If you do buy RIP tickets, you would be entering this way, and a character will meet you out over here through the curtains, and you'll go to the haunt this way. So you kind of skip the line if you do that. And the exit of the haunt is the stairs here. You'll come down the stairs. This is going to be blocked off, and you go around and you go into our gift shop where you can get some memorabilia.
And again, we're here early before it opens to the public. So I'm just going to show you some of the merch. They've got their own shirts. RIP would be like the VIP package, right?
VIP package.
Okay.
And the makeup room and the costume room. So they're getting ready. And
So Nick, do we have the cowl for this? Okay.
let's see. Enigma Haunt is like a fraternity, the little internal thing for all the people who work here. You'll hear them chanting it.
Okay, but when you're saying that they're chanting that, is that going to be within the house or more of the outside?
No, the chanting is just the actors.
Oh, the actors chant that. Okay, so that's kind of like
That's like if they're really loud, they say Enigma Haunt, and then they.
Okay, so
they
kind of
get attention.
like a fraternity of the actors.
the
I
actors.
got you. That's cool. I like that. I've never heard of before. Going to the section, I think, where you're going to be waiting outside, right here.
So we'll have people. We might have entertainment on here if there's a large crowd.
Okay.
And so as you can see, they just kind of wind through here, and we do have video playing on the wall.
So we're going to be coming back when it's dark and when this place is supposed to really transform into something really spooky. They're gonna have projections up on the wall. The section I'm gonna show you right now used to be the pool. Again, this was a Bally's Fitness. So right here, this used to be the pool. It's all been cemented in. We're going into the makeup room. Hi. So tell me more about the fake blood. What that consists of.
We ran out of the liquidy blood, so we're mixing this chunky blood with some water here.
So yeah, so to improvise, we mix this with some water, and you got some nice goofy blood.
So are these are current scare actors?
I know some of them are past scare.
Okay.
Some of them are current.
And this is one of the airbrush tools used for the makeup, correct?
Yep, that's Big Bertha.
Now, question, like, okay, do you cue something like to kind of know like the same layout, let's say for the patterns on him, or do you just kind of wing it each time, kind of improvise?
I mean, as far as like the pattern goes, I mean, lacerations are not supposed to always look the same, you know?
Okay.
But when it comes to the actual makeup, I'll always start with like a lighter base of a red. I'll go in with black, and then I go in with like a deeper red, so it makes it look like it's 3D. You know, coming to life laceration, not just like a line. So it looks like real, you know?
And then how many makeup artists are there that are working
Today,
each time?
I think we have about 8?
8?
7?
Now, do you like? Does each makeup artist work on the same cast members each time, or they're kind of familiar with? Okay, that's the layout, or does it?
No, we get new people every time. I mean, like,
okay.
it's,
So he might be the next, like tomorrow, it might be another makeup artist, and it might be a
Exactly.
totally different interpretation
Yep.
of how they do the makeup on him.
yeah, we're all just kind of on the same page as far as like how we want them to look, and then we kind of just put our own little flair
Oh, very
into
cool.
each person. Yeah.
Okay. And which house are we going to be seeing you in?
I'm in the pig room up in Storybrooke.
Okay.
Peace and have
Looking forward to it.
really great time. This is an example of what I'm talking about. This is like the lighter red and the black, but now when I go over it with the actual red, like see how it deepens it?
Yeah.
And when they put blood on it, it looks like an actual cut.
Huh.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Makeup. In a good way.
This is the blood room where they'll spray people with blood. So you can close the door and look at this place. Looks pretty crazy. I can't wait to see this. This is one of the top rated haunt attractions here in South Florida. I've heard great things about it. I've never seen it. This will be my first time ever seeing it. And unfortunately it'll be my last time too, because it's the last year.
Costumes here and the mask. A lot of the stuff is made in-house, the costumes. Nick here is one of our costume designers, and some of our masks are made in-house as well, and some are, you know, bought and redone a little bit to make them even scarier.
This is just all kind of like behind the scenes stuff here. We have a little guy up here. That's creepy looking. And so these are costumes and all. Are you showing them all of our secrets?
Okay.
Oh, this is great. I love this.
Fantastic, right?
Yeah.
I can definitely take you through one of the haunts.
Okay.
I don't know if we have time to do all of them.
It's 6:20.
I know, 6:20, so.
Okay, we could go fast if you want.
Yeah, 7. One more of these.
The attraction opens up at 7 p.m., so we're just less than an hour away from opening. So we just have to kind of go through our little behind the scenes tour quickly before it opens to the public, because then all the actors are going to be out there. It's going to be a madhouse. So this is their second day. It opened up last night. Today is October 2nd. Enigma Haunt will be open for 16 days for this year.
So when you come in,
Okay.
she will take your ticket. You can have your ticket on your phone and scan it in. Or if you bought it up front and you have a paper ticket, she would scan you in, and this is your entrance to the haunt right here.
So we're walking through the entrance, and we're going to be stopping. I can't show you everything, so we're only going to see a tiny, tiny bit, and you're not going to see anything right now with the scare actors. But we'll meet some later on when they're fully in costume and makeup. I can't show you anything more, but this gives you an idea of how big this building is. So that's pretty big, and so far it looks awesome, but I can't show you anything more. You'll have to come here to see it for yourself.
So this is, the actual haunt is built here. So these are the hallways behind the haunt. So when actors come in and out, they can actually go in and out and pop in, and so that's how they can follow you pretty quickly.
This looks awesome. We're opening up in just a few minutes. This looks great. It's like old school haunted house.
This is Freddie. He is the mastermind of all the design here.
So you are the mastermind of this?
He designs a lot of it and builds a lot of it.
Oh, wow.
Like I would say like 98%.
The first house we looked at quickly was Cursed. This is Twisted Mayhem. There's 3. And so you just go from one into another, right?
Right, and we keep
That's
our
really
groups
cool.
small. You go in groups of 6 to 8, nothing bigger, because we don't like a Congo line. So you
yes.
get a group, the group scared.
And that's very interesting, 3 houses without waiting. That's something
Yes.
I've never heard of.
So throughout the haunt, we put in some partitions just for safety for COVID, but without taking away the integrity of the scare.
Okay, so we just emerged from the second house. So this would now be the next area that we're going to be going to. Oh, here's an actual waiting area.
You would wait here after you exited both houses, because you want to keep, again, the groups small, 6 to 8 people at a time. And then you would go into the realms of terror, which is upstairs.
And Yvonne was also explaining that throughout the haunt, there's going to be smells as well.
We try to get all the senses. So obviously, visual, and the sense of smell, and even your space. Some spaces, as you know, will go from larger to smaller, or even make you go down on your knee, crunch up a little bit to go through them. There's stuff that you will feel, and the smells, so sometimes they're pleasant, sometimes they're unpleasant, and that's part of it, and it's a great experience.
And so this would be now the third and final house. Okay, and then this one takes us upstairs, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So there's 2 ways to waiting areas, so they might take 2 groups to keep the timing. So I'm going to take you from here.
Okay, and then I'm going to be cutting this off again, guys, and I'll see you on the other side. This property used to be a Bally's Fitness, but this section here is actually now a bar next door to them. Not affiliated in any way, but just thought that was really interesting to show you guys. And we're going to be going up the stairs now.
Realms of Terror.
That's the final house that we're doing. So we're on the side of the building. These are windows right here to the left. These are the walls for the top floor haunted house. We're still upstairs. Do any scare actors come through this section, or?
None. Well, they use this to just walk through.
Okay.
For them. No public will come this way.
So that is going to be the final exit. It's absolutely amazing. It's 20,000 square feet.
Yes.
The last haunt upstairs is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, it just keeps going and going and going. And then you're going to be exiting down here. As we saw before, we're going to go into the gift shop from this section. So I can let the camera roll from here. But yeah, for anybody that's knows those old school haunts where they don't have you just kind of going through real fast, but real attention to detail and really working on the scares, this really looks promising. This looks like one of those kind of houses that's just going to be amazing. And then we're in the gift shop area.
Samantha, merchandise manager.
And tell us about the merchandise.
Okay, so we have our baseball shirts.
And how much are these?
These are 25. Ladies t-shirts, tanks. And unfortunately, this is our Enigma shirt, is a unisex shirt, but it is our last one. It's a small because of us being our last year. We do have some character shirts left. We have Sammy, and we do have Jedediah, which is on our mannequin over there. These are our character ladies shirts. These are 20. We also have shot glasses, our beautiful shot glasses. These were made by one of our makeup artists. They are all handcrafted and handmade, each one individually.
Oh, wow, that's so cool.
Yep, these are zombies inside. These I believe are 25 she has them listed for.
I like how it's being held up by a rake.
Yes. Can and bottle koozies, those are $2 each. We also have our horror mints. Those are 18. We also have our hats, which are 20, and our SA masks, which we have a variety of here in the case. Those are 15. And we also have our ladies masks, which are 5. These are limited edition pins. These are all our main characters that we've had over the years.
Who's the most popular?
Most popular, of course, is Jedediah, and our one that we ran out of, which was Sammy.
Yeah, I haven't gone through it yet, so this is all new to me.
Oh, you're
I don't
gonna have
a
it. This is a blast. Number one, of course, in Florida. You're gonna enjoy it, and let me know how it is when you come out, because you'll see me here at the end.
Absolutely. Exit through the gift shop.
Exit in the gift shop.
So these are $15 each.
Yes.
She's standing out
The
front.
masks.
And of course, you can also get some ice cold water.
Of course, because when you come out, you are hot and the adrenaline is pumping, and you need that water.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
My name is Karen Groneveld, the owner of Enigma Haunt, co-owner.
This is the last year, but how many years has this been open?
So this will be our 10th year, but because of COVID last year we did not open, so it'll actually be our 9th season.
Okay, and now this is the final year as well.
It is the final year.
Okay.
Yes.
Any plans on possibly, is it possible that there will be, Enigma will live on at a new location come next year?
We've already kind of put out there that Enigma is done. Now, if we do find another location, we're definitely open to maybe starting something else with the same crew.
And like after this year's haunt, like what happens with all the amazing, I mean, I just saw upstairs, absolutely phenomenal, all the different props and the set designs. What happens to all that?
That is a very good question. Seriously. We're gonna try to put a lot of it in storage, like the really good stuff. So if we did find another building, a place, then we'd have that. But finding a storage, you saw yourself how much stuff we have, so finding a storage to fit everything is going to be impossible. So we'll reach out to other haunts to see if they want some stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
How do you honestly feel about the fact that this is your last year? I mean,
it's sad. It's sad, but it's like 10 years. We did a long run with Enigma Haunt, so very proud of what we did, but yes, it is sad. We've created a family atmosphere, so we feel like kind of like we let those people down because everybody's so close. I think that's going to be the hardest part.
how many people do you have that work on your team here?
We have over 100 employees. Yeah.
How did you decide to start the Enigma Haunt?
We did a home hunt for many years. Started out in the garage of our home, did like a little alien autopsy, and we have 4 children. So as they got older, they started getting a little involved, scaring people that came up just to get candy. That's all we really did. But then that one year, then the next year you got to do a little bit bigger, and then the next year you got to do a little bit bigger, and then it just got, after I think it was probably 10, 12 years, that it just got too big. It got too big for the house. So we, in 2010, I believe, we decided that we're like, let's try it. So we went for 2 years. We went to conventions and all kinds of haunts related stuff. We took classes and just learned from the best, the biggest haunts. And then in 2012, we said, okay, let's do it, because I'm not doing it in my house anymore.
And can you tell us how you found this location? It used to be a Bally's Fitness. How did it all come about?
Billy, my husband, the other owner, he found it. I have no idea. He's that guy.
Yeah. Does this feel like your sole purpose? S-O-U-L.
It did for a while, but like I said, 10 years, we did a long run. It's not, it's bittersweet, kind of.
Yeah.
There's a lot that goes on behind, so it's hard work, hard work.
Yeah. Well, every year you're able to, you don't have to start taking, everything and putting it in storage. You're able to just leave it here and keep working with it throughout the year. Is that correct?
We got very lucky on that, yes.
So each year it was really able to grow bigger and bigger and better because you're working in the same location instead of trying to figure out how to make a maze in a new place each time.
Correct.
That's a big.
Yes. We got very lucky on that.
Yeah, that's cool. Can they order tickets online?
Yes, you can definitely order tickets online. And actually, we encourage that because you can order tickets online, and we do a portion of our ticket sales go to Don't Be a Monster, which is a nonprofit which donates to prevent bullying. It's a national organization. So we donate every year to that with the online ticket sales, a portion of it.
Okay, but also if people just weren't sure and they just happen to stumble upon us, they can buy tickets where we walked in before.
Yes.
And then they come around this way, and now we're in the actual entrance queue. And we were looking at this just a little bit earlier with nobody here, and now we're seeing it fill up, and it's still pretty light outside. It's not totally dark yet.
Sponsored in part by Silver Bowl Museum. Will you be the next pinball wizard?
All right, Rob Zombie, one of my favorites. So once again, they're going to form smaller groups. So you can see right here, there's a group that they formed. They're going to pick a few people, to make sure that the groups are not too big and it's not like one continuous walkthrough. So you're going to be in a small group getting good scares that way.
I just got extensions. Look at this. I put them in myself. They are so nice. What do you think? Are they nice? I think
very nice.
I like them. They're fun. They're fun. We out here. Beautiful.
There we go. Yeah, one more. Got it.
Ooh, that's a bright light. You're not gonna even tell me about that light when you turn that light out. When you tell me that light's not even gonna be on.
Okay, I'm going to be putting away my camera gear, and I'm going to go check out all 3 haunted houses, and I'll let you know about it as soon as I'm done. And who are you?
Scorch. Scorch is my name.
And just to know, with your paid pass, you can get 20% off at Hooters here in Boca.
Don't worry about screaming, they won't hear you. That means my Harry take care of it.
So now I'm in line, I'm going to be going through the first haunted.
Give us your hands, we will keep them. Who says this?
Get ready, South Florida, for the most fun you've ever had. Getting scared. Voted #1 haunted house, Enigma Haunt in Boca Raton. Buy tickets now!
Just came down the final house upstairs. If you're able to make it here, definitely go for it. A great haunt attraction. I'm back in the car, so I'm just gonna kind of like go over the houses a little bit, since unfortunately I'm not allowed to show them to you. So the first house we went into kind of had more of a feel of like being outdoors. I don't know necessarily what the whole story is, but we were like outside. We walked through this first area where there's this like little barbecue grill thing, and the guy pushes it out real fast, blocks you from going, and then he eventually moves it, and it's like, it kind of gives you that like maybe like a cannibalism feel, like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre thing going on. Then we go out, and it's maybe kind of like in the bayou or something, like we're going across a little waterway. You know, it's like painted, but with the black lights, it kind of looks like water there. And then we're walking across a bridge that actually is like moving. It kind of like, you know, contours as you're walking and kind of wobbles around. And from there, we're kind of going then through like, I guess like caverns. And they had some different animatronics that pop out. They had scare actors. And one thing that I thought was really clever in this haunted house, it reminds me of like some of the old school ones, like even when I once worked in one night as a scare actor, is the ability for the scare actors to kind of get you multiple times. So they'll have, you know, you'll be passing them, think you're past that scare actor, now you're in another room, you've made a turn and all that, and then that same scare actor's right there because they have all these passageways leading back and forth. And then right after that house, which was, like I said, kind of like felt like we were going through like mines or caverns. After that one, we immediately like went into the second one. There wasn't any wait time. We walk on like this main hallway, make a quick turn, and then we went into the second house, which had a strong clown theme to it. Had a lot of like op art kind of look to the paintings on the wall where, you know, there's black lights and it's all glowing. Very thematic with clowns, circuses, carnivals. They had like an area where they have the sledgehammer, you know, where you can try to hit the bell, all those kind of things. You even come to an area where there's lots of funhouse mirrors and a few good pop-out scenes there as well. After the clown section, after that second house, we then walked into a big waiting area, which appeared to be like a racquetball court, or maybe somebody was saying that it was the old aerobics gym, because there's like a big glass wall. So that was like a waiting area where we had to wait a little bit of time. We had like maybe two groups in front of us. So, you know, it's that kind of thing, like where sometimes some groups walk a little faster than others. So all of a sudden everybody's kind of like on top of each other. So they use these areas to kind of like space it out, to always keep the haunt where you're not right, you know, it's not like a continuous conga line. We then were instructed to go into another room, a small room, and the scare actor in that room had to stand against the wall, was giving us a whole speech. And as he's talking, there's like this big crate or coffin behind him, huge. And all of a sudden the door pops open on the top, and out comes these three zombies, which I think are the same zombies that you can see in the hotel, I forget the name of the haunted house, but the one at the West Palm Beach Fright Nights that I covered 2 years ago. I think it was the same one that Craig was showing us that popped out of the picture frame. So that was pretty cool. And from there, the same guy that was giving us a speech, he escorts us all the way up the stairs, and he's giving us this whole tale about Alice, kind of like, you know, I'm assuming maybe like an Alice in Wonderland, which it was. And he said, beware of Alice. If you see her, beware. So we go upstairs, and as we're walking through, it kind of has like a storybook feel. So there was like a Pinocchio, an evil Pinocchio that shows how he made his own puppets out of humans. And there's like this guy that's like all, you know, a dead corpse with all strings and things stuck into him to be like, you know, like a Pinocchio version. But in this case, it's a human being. And from there, we're walking through. I saw then like this window, and like Alice appears, kind of like a holographic effect. And as we're going through, it's kind of like just, then it kind of goes like a little abstract here and there. After we see Alice and we're going through, they kind of explain like we're going through these different portals, these different realms. So we go through these tunnels that kind of have that feeling like where it's just spinning around, but they were using lights. That was the part they were explaining to me in the past. They had this claustrophobia thing where you would like walk through and it would be, the walls would be like all closed in. Maybe it's like inflated, I'm not sure. But they opted not to do that this year because of COVID. And they also put the plexiglass partitions in parts. But still, the actors do come out like right up to you. So you do have those genuine scares where they'll jump right out in front of you. So after we meet Alice, we're like going through a variety of different sections. There was even like a mad scientist's room, and there was also a really like amazing detail in these rooms. Like when we were looking at the tour with the lights on, I saw a lot of other things that I might have missed this time, you know, in the dark. And like, for example, they have one of the alien monsters from the movie Alien, one of the xenomorphs. And from there, we just kind of like went through different areas. Like at one part, we were in I guess a prison or something. And there was a scene with like a really nasty bathroom, like just disgusting. We went into like a forest, and then we had to duck down. Oh yeah, with Alice, it was the thing saying that, you know, you're getting larger, or the room is shrinking, something like that. You know, oh no, you're getting larger. And you had to start ducking down, and literally the room keeps getting smaller, smaller, smaller. I mean, you're really like ducking down a lot. That was pretty cool. And as you continue through, like I said, just a whole variety of things. It gets interesting, abstract, and then we got to the end and went down the stairs, and you know the rest from there, exit through the gift shop. So that's just, you know, kind of give you like a little feel of it. Again, really cool animatronics throughout, cool props, cool effects, a whole bunch of different things, and very enjoyable. You know, it's very much like a real, you know, homemade feel to it, where people are just really dedicated, and it's not just slapped up 1, 2, 3. Great attention to detail. And like I said, it's the final year, so if you are thinking of doing this, you got to come here. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to video it. They don't allow any videoing, so if you don't see it in person, you're not going to really be able to see it. And here's the bar next door, and you could actually see into the bar a little bit when we were walking to get to the stairs to go up to the third haunted house.
I always see his neck.
So this is called Nippers. Oh yeah, so right here, this is where the haunt was. This door right here leads to where the haunted house is, as you can see. This was obviously part of the gym as well. You can see those same high ceilings. So it turned into a bar and a haunted house. Pretty cool. So let me know you enjoyed this video by smashing the like button. If you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe, ring the notification bell. Fat 1010 is the everything channel, so it's not just haunts, it's everything you can imagine being covered here in the Sunshine State. Thank you, and I will see you soon.